Hi guys, Lori here. I just wanted to do a video today, a top 10 Tuesday prompt. I don't know if the Artsy Reader Girl did this one or if I made it up myself. I can't remember. But I just want to tell you the top 10 books that I would like to spy underneath my Christmas tree. I'm a book lover. I love to get books for the holidays. So hopefully some people listen to my wish list or just surprise me with some fun reads. We will see. I have a lot of book lover friends, so it's entirely possible I will get books. But the first one is one that I hope I get. It is the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I have been collecting those editions because they're so pretty. And I think it's just such like a unique way to share the story with a younger generation. When my nieces and nephews get older, they will definitely be receiving copies from me. But I really hope that I get that underneath my tree. Another book that I added to my holiday list was Now Entering Adamsville by Francesca Zappia. I think she also wrote Eliza and Her Monsters, but I could be wrong. I was right. She did write Eliza and Her Monsters that I really did enjoy. But this book is more like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's probably one of my favorite classic TV series of all time. So I really hope that I actually enjoy this book. It's definitely high on my TBR. Even if I don't get it, I will probably check it out from the library. But I did put it on my Christmas list as well. The next book that I'm going to chat about is Into the Crooked Place by Alexandra Christou. This is Alexandra's second book. I really loved her first book, To Kill a Kingdom, which was like a mermaid inspired story, which I wound up really enjoying. This one is totally different, and it's like a heist novel in the same vein as Gilded Wolves and Six of Crows. I've heard somewhat mixed things about it, but I did still want to give it a chance because I really did like her first book, and the people that have didn't like that book also didn't like To Kill a Kingdom, so maybe I will like it. We will see. That is why it's on my Christmas list. The next book that I want to chat out about is Never Tilting World by Run Chopra. I had never read anything by Run Chopra, but I read a really early copy of Wicked as You Wish, and I simply adored it. So her other series are high on my TBR, but this one was definitely one that I had to put on my Christmas list because I knew that I really liked her previous book, and this book sounds so interesting. If I remember, it follows two sisters who are live on opposite sides of like a world, and they're trying to battle to like save the world. I think I could be getting that summary wrong, but it sounded super cool, and the cover is gorgeous, as you will see next. The next book that I wound up adding to my Christmas list was The Wise and the Wicked. I have a funny story about this book. I was at the Epic Reads event when they were like giving out arcs of this book, and I was the one that was handing out all the books to people. So I didn't get the book that I wanted because I was handing out the books, but that's fine. But I did wind up seeing this book, and I was really intrigued by it. I also did get the book for my friend for her birthday, but it basically follows this family of potentially witches. But a lot of tragedy has befallen this family, and things start turning up when magic comes back into their life. So that's a very, very brief summary. That's what I've heard. Sounds interesting. I really hope that I get to read it soon because it sounds super interesting. The next book that I'm going to chat about is the True Poets of the Sea. Sorry, that title gets me confused. Guys, I was right the first time. It's The Last True Poets of the Sea. This book again has like a magical element. It's based around family. I don't know much about it, but I remember when I was reading the back of it, I was like, ooh, that's intriguing. I remember it was one of the arcs that I didn't get at BEA, but it sounds super interesting, and I did it to my Christmas list, so hopefully I'm able to read it soon. That I'm going to chat about is Nancy Drew Files 2. When I was at Comic-Con, I had every intention of picking up both volumes of the series, but by the time I got back there on Sunday, the second volume had sold out. I really did like the first one. It wasn't my favorite, but I did enjoy it. And I really do want to read more Nancy Drew stories because I find them to be super compelling. So this is the second volume that I wanted to pick up. So that's why it's on my Christmas list. The next book that I'm going to chat about is called Pages & Co. Sorry, it's actually called Pages & Co.'s Tilly and the Book Wanderers. This is a middle grade series, and it's basically my living dream come true as a child, that your characters in your story come into the real world. Sounds like a dream come true for me. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, that sounds so awesome. So it is high on my TBR to read, and I really hope that someone gets me for Christmas, or I will just have to go get it myself. But it does sound really, really cool, and it sounds like my life stream would be true if my characters can just come out of my books. Most characters, not all, but some of them I would really like that to happen. The next book that I'm going to chat about is Her Royal Highness by Rachel Hawkins. I know that the title of like this whole series changed because when I read the first book it was called The Royals, but then I think they changed to Prince Charming. This one is Her Royal Highness. I think it's an LGBTQ story set in that same world with like a companion bunch of characters. Sounds really interesting. I never got around to reading it, so that's why it's high on my Christmas list. The last book that is high on my my Christmas wish list is Of Ice and Shadows by R.B. Colhurst. This is a sequel to a former Owl Crate book, Of Fire and Stars, which is an LGBTQ political fantasy novel, which I really enjoyed. I never got around to reading the sequel, so that's why I decided to put it on my Christmas list. So let me know in the comments what are some Christmas or books that you hope you get for Christmas. These are just some of the ones that I would like. I have a very long Amazon list, and whenever I see a book I like, I just add it on there. But yeah, let me know in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later for another video.